Hello friends, today I'm going to share the solutions of grade 7 Mathematics Olympiad chapter 1 integers. So let us begin. Question 1 says, the following number line shows the temperature in degrees Celsius of a place on the first day of 6 months. So here is the number line. Question 1 says, on which date the temperature was minimum? So option A says 1st December and the temperature on 1st December is minus 7 degrees Celsius. Option B says 1st of January and the temperature on 1st of January is minus 13 degrees Celsius. Option C says 1st of March and the temperature on 1st of March is 4 degrees Celsius. And option D says 1st of June and the temperature on 1st of June is 24 degrees Celsius. So out of these temperatures we can see that minus 13 degrees Celsius is the least. So option B is correct. Let us move on to the second question. How much was the increase in temperature from May to June? So this is how we solve the question. We have to first find the temperature on 1st of May, which is 13 degrees Celsius. Then the temperature on 1st of June, which is 24 degrees Celsius. So the increase in temperature is equal to 24 degrees Celsius minus 13 degrees Celsius, which is equal to 11 degrees Celsius. Therefore, 11 degrees Celsius was the increase in temperature from May to June. Let us move on to the third question. Third question says we have to evaluate this equation. So let's just see how to evaluate it. Here I have written the question. So we have to first solve the bracket. So minus 13 plus minus 3 gives us minus 16. So minus 16 divided by minus 16 gives us 1. And minus 60 divided by minus 60 also gives us 1. So our answer is 1. Let us move on to the fourth question. Find the value of P and Q. So the first statement says, the sum of two integers is 71. If one of them is minus 101, then the other integer is P. The second statement says, the product of an integer and Q is 0. So let us see how to find the values of P and Q. So in the first statement is given that minus 101 is one of the integers and 71 in its sum. So we can put this in an algebraic formula. So minus 101 plus x is equal to 71. So x is equal to 71 plus 101. So we bring this minus 101 to the right side, which turns into a addition. So x is equal to 172. The second statement says the product of an integer and dash is always 0. So we know that whenever we multiply number into 0, we always get a 0. So therefore the value of p is 172 and the value of q is 0. So here we can see that option A is correct because 172 is in the p's value and 0 is in the q's value. Let us move on to the fifth question. The fifth question says, which of the following statements is incorrect? So let us see the first statement. The multiplication identity for integers is 1. Let us see if this is true or false. So let us take an example. So 2 by 3 into 3 by 2 is equal to 6 by 6 or 1. Therefore, the multiplicative identity for integers is 1. So statement A is true. Let us check statement B. Subtraction does not obey commutative law in integers. Let us see if this is true or false. So subtraction is not commutative for rational numbers. If p by q and r by s are any two rational numbers, then p by q minus r by s does not equal to r by s minus p by q. Let us check the third statement. Multiplication of two integers with unlike signs is always positive. Now let us see if this is true or false. Option C is false because if we do minus 3 into 4 gives us always a negative answer. Therefore, multiplication of two integers with unlike signs is always negative. So, in our question, option C is the incorrect statement. Let us move on to the sixth question. Which of the following number sentences best describes the problem shown on the number line? So here is the number line. So we can see that the number line starts from 0 and goes all the way to minus 3. So our number sentence will start with minus 3. So it is not going to be option A. Then all the way from minus 3 goes to minus 5. So we're adding minus 2. So it will not be my option B as well. Then all the way from minus 5 it goes to 3. So we are adding 8. So our answer will be option D. Let us move on to the seventh question. The value of this is, so here we have to find the value of this problem. This is how we solve it. Here I have written the question. I have paired up the numbers. For example, I have paired up minus 5 into minus 4, minus 3 and minus 2, minus 1 and 0, 0 and 1, 2 and 3, and 4 and 5. Then I multiplied all the answers. So minus 5 into minus 4 gives us 20, minus 3 into minus 2 gives us 6, minus 1 into 0 gives us 0, 0 into 1 gives us 0, 2 into 3 gives us 6, and 4 into 5 gives us 20. Again I have paired up all the numbers. So paired up 20 and 6, 0 and 0, and 6 and 20. Our answer will be 20 into 6 is 120, 0 plus 0 is 0, and 6 into 20 is 120. Then now I just multiplied all the numbers. So 120 into 0 is 0, and 0 into 120 is 0. So our answer is 0. So option D. Option D. Let us move on to the 8th question. In a magic square, if each row, column and diagonal have the same sum, then the values of A and B respectively are dash. So here is the magic square, and I've also drawn the magic square here. For your reference, I've labeled each square. For example, the value of A will be B1 and the value of B will be C3. So first we have to find the sum. So the sum is equal to minus 10 plus minus 3 plus 4. So minus 10 plus minus 3 gives us minus 13, and minus 13 plus 4 is minus 9. So let us first find the value of A, or B1. So B1 is equal to minus 9 minus 3 plus minus 2. So here I have put minus 3 plus minus 2 in the bracket. So let us solve minus 3 plus minus 2. And minus 3 plus minus 2 gives us minus 5. And minus 9 minus minus 5 gives us minus 9 plus 5, because minus minus makes plus. So minus 9 plus 5 gives us minus 4. Let us find the value of B, or C3. So I've done here again minus 9 minus 0 plus minus 2. So 0 plus minus 2 gives us minus 9. So minus 9 minus 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 2. So if we minus minus makes plus, so minus 9 plus 2 gives us minus 7. Therefore the value of A is minus 4 and the value of B is minus 7. So our answer will be B. Let us move on to the next question. Compare and fill in the box. So here we have to compare these two problems. Let us see how we compare them. So here I've written the problem, and let us first solve the left hand side, or LHS. So in the left hand side is given as minus 56 into minus 2 plus 54 into minus 9. So first, according to the BOT maths rule, we have to always do division. So 54 divided by minus 9 gives us minus 6. Then we have to do the multiplication. So minus 56 into minus 2 gives us 112. And we know that minus minus in multiplication gives us a positive. So 112 plus minus 6 gives us 106. Then on the right hand side, or RHS, is minus 176 divided by minus 16 into minus 3 minus minus 87. So here we have to always solve the bracket. So minus 176 divided by minus 16 is 11. 11 into minus 3 minus minus 87. So what I've done here next is I've just changed sign. So minus minus makes plus. So 11 into minus 3 plus 87. Then I did the multiplication. So 11 into minus 3 is minus 33 plus 87, which is equal to 54. So here we can see that the left hand side, or LHS, is greater than the RHS. Therefore the sign is greater than. Option B. Friends, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll continue the questions in the next video. Thank you.